So, good afternoon to everyone. In the previous
Good
class,
afternoon, ma'am.
we. Yes?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes? Who was that?
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Okay, Krishnanudi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, in the previous class, we were discussing the first chapter in banking. We started with the chapter 1 of banking. Okay, and we were discussing about the definition. You remember the story? Not the story, the cartoon. There was a rich man and a poor man. Just a second. Okay. Based on this example, we will explain the definition. Okay. So, this person, the rich man, he is having so much of money, so he is depositing it in the bank, and for his deposit that he make, the bank is giving him certain rate of interest. How much was that? Let us take it as 6% interest, and there is another man who is in need of money, so he is approaching the bank and asking for loan. The bank provides the loan, taking the deposit by using the deposit that the bank received. Out of the deposit, the bank is lending loan to the person in need, and in return for this loan taken, in return this man, who's that, the borrower of the loan, is paying some rate of interest that was 10%. Let us take it as 10%. So the difference, the 10% minus 6%, the 10% interest, the bank receives it, the bank has to give 6%. So the difference 4%. This is the income for the bank. This is how the bank makes income. So this is clear? Yes, Alan? What happened, Alan? Alan?
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you smiling, Alan? Yes? What's happening there? Okay. Now, so you understood this concept. Now let us move to the definition part again. What was that act? Banking Regulations Act, year 1949. And how about the section? Section 59 of Banking Regulations Act 1949, that is BR Act. According to BR Act, coming to the definition, see, banking means, what is banking? Banking means accepting. So, in the example we saw, the bank accepted the deposit from the rich man. So, accepting. Banking means accepting for what purpose? For the purpose of lending. Why is the bank accepting the deposits? The bank will lend the amount, the money, for the purpose of lending or investment. Okay, if it is not used, the rich man's money will be invested. That is an investment with the bank. Okay, banking means accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of what? Of deposits of money. What are we accepting and lending? The deposits of money from whom? From the public. Okay, from the public, and repayable on demand. This deposits, whatever is accepted by the bank, that is repayable on demand. When the depositor asks for this in return, when the depositor comes one day and he is asking the bank, I need my money back, that is, he is demanding for the deposit that he has made in the bank. So the bank should repay it, that is repayable on demand or otherwise, withdrawable by check, draft, order or otherwise. Okay, or else he can withdraw this deposit amount. The depositor can withdraw it using a check, there is draft, order or otherwise, any other way. There are different methods that can be used to withdraw. Is it clear? The definition is clear now? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is the definition of banking. You should be thorough with the definition. Sure question, mark a star over there. Saturday I will ask this. Everybody should answer me. Okay. So that was about definition part. Now this company is also called banking company. Banking company. Bank is a company. Means, banking company means what? Any company which transact the business of banking in India, the banking is considered as a company. Company, when does an organization become a company? When the business is registered, controlled, monitored, managed, regulated by Companies Act 2013, it becomes a company. Clear? So bank is considered as a company. Banking company. Okay. Now, in the next paragraph, you can see the meaning given of the definition. Again, the definition part is explained in a very simple sentence. A banking company. What is a banking company? This is the meaning of banking company. Banking company is a company which accepts deposits of money, for the purpose of lending or investment. The same definition, but more explanation is given to it. Or investment from the public, which is payable on demand. That means we'll learn later. We know we open accounts with the bank. There are several types of accounts. Savings bank account, current account, fixed deposit account. Okay, so the savings bank account and current account, the money in that account are withdrawable, repayable on demand. Whenever the depositor comes and asks for it, I need to withdraw this much, I need to withdraw 50,000 from my savings account, then the bank should give the facility, make arrangement to withdraw 50,000 rupees. So that is repayable on demand. Or otherwise, otherwise means it is regarding the fixed deposit. Fixed deposit means we deposit certain amount for some time period. We cannot withdraw it in between. Only after that term we will be able to withdraw the amount. Suppose I have 1 lakh rupees with me. I am depositing it in a bank as FD, fixed deposit. Fixed deposit means this 1 lakh, okay, for say 1 year. Okay, switch on the videos, everyone. It's taking time. Okay. So, what were we discussing about? Okay, so we were explaining the meaning of banking company. One of you read it. Who will read?
I will.
Okay, read.
Ma'am, what should I read? A banking company.
Yes.
A banking company is a company which accepts deposits of money for the purpose of lending or investment from the public, which is payable on demand
Otherwise, we
or
stopped there, isn't it?
otherwise.
Stop. Okay, so that was a fixed deposit. I was talking to you about fixed deposit. So, I have 1 lakh rupees with me. I am putting it in the bank. I am depositing it in the bank in the form of fixed deposit. The fixed deposit for 1 year. 1 year. Okay, and this fixed deposit will give me interest upon this 1 lakh. Say, let it be, let's take 10 percentage. Okay, so after 1 year I can, yes Krishnanunni, what's happening? What happened?
Nothing, ma'am.
I saw you smiling.
When I was like,
Okay, so 1 lakh rupees, I can withdraw this 1 lakh rupees only after 1 year. I cannot withdraw this in between because that is a fixed deposit. Okay, it's not compulsory mandatory that you cannot do that, you can do it, but still it is like that. It is fixed deposit. Usually the bank would give us the fixed deposit in between. Okay, that is or otherwise. Or otherwise gives us the explanation regarding fixed deposit. This savings account, savings bank account and current account is payable on demand. We can get it whenever we are in need. But regarding the fixed deposit, it is not like that. And withdrawable by check. If we are in need, if it is an emergency, you can withdraw the amount required from the savings bank account and current account. Or otherwise means that is again regarding the fixed deposit. Fixed deposit, they'll give us a certificate for fixed deposit, FD. There will be a certificate, and I told you it is not compulsory mandatory that they won't give us FD, but in some certain situations definitely the bank will give us the FD back, but usually that is not done. Clear? So till
Yes,
now
ma'am.
we discussed about the definition and meaning only. Now, from this, let me tell you the bank's primary function. The most important function of bank is accepting deposit, lending of loans. What did I say? The primary function of the bank. The bank performs several functions. Various activities are carried out by the bank. Okay. Out of that, the most important, the primary function of the bank is two functions. What are they? Accepting deposits, lending of loans. What are the two primary functions? I'll ask Vishnu, what are the primary functions of bank?
Accepting deposit,
Yes, accepting deposits,
lending money,
lending of loans. Okay, accepting deposits, lending of loan. This is the most important primary function of the bank, primary functions of the bank. Now, besides this, there are some other functions also. What are the other activities, functions carried out by the bank? Let's discuss that. A bank will also gives clients, the customers, financial advice. What do they give? They give financial advices on matters relating to loans, investments, securities and savings. if we want to clear any doubt, if the see if there is a customer, the customer is need of a loan and he doesn't know which loan to take, what should he do? There are several kinds of loans, types of loans available with the bank. So on such matters, the bank will give them the clear idea, advices. It would be better if you opt this. For this situation, it will be better to go for that. Such advices. Which advices? Financial advices relating to the financial advice. So that is another function done by the bank, providing financial advices to the clients. Okay. And these advices not only helps the clients to solve financial needs, but also increases the firm's profits also. This will help the firm to earn profits. For doing such functions, the bank will ask for some fees. Some additional charges are asked from the clients for providing such financial advices. Okay. So other than the income from the interest rate that the bank gets, the bank makes additional income by doing such functions. What was that function? What is that function?
Financial advice.
Financial
Profit increase.
financial advices. Other than the primary function, the bank performs many other functions. For doing that other functions, the bank will charge some fees from the customers, clients. Okay. So that will help to increase the profit of the firm. Now, the next function, the next service, the duty that the bank carries out, what the bank does is to keep records. The bank maintain record of all the financial transactions they conduct. That is the next one. This is another thing that the bank do. The bank not only accept deposit, lend loan, the bank will provide financial advice, and what is the other thing that bank do? The bank will keep record, maintain records. The bank record all the daily financial transactions they conduct. Whatever takes place in the bank, they will keep a note of it. They will record it. This duty involves reviewing documents such as bank statements and loan application forms every day. So every day, whatever happens, whatever kind of transaction takes place in the bank, that is recorded by the bank. Then, by doing that, when the banks do that, the banks can alert the necessary authorities if they notice any fraudulent activities taking place in the bank. If you keep the record of everything, then it is easy to find out if there is any fraudulent activities taking place in the bank. Am I right? If there is any problem, issues arising there, that can be easily understood when the daily records are maintained properly. The banker is also responsible for properly filing all these documents in the right place. Everything will be having a right place to keep the documents. There would be proper places. So all these documents should be kept in that particular place. That is also the responsibility of the banker. Proper documentation facilitates, helps the smooth management of the bank. So when this is done, everything will be in proper flow. Everything happens very smoothly. All the activities will take place very smoothly and makes everything easy. Bankers must also keep these records in a safe place to protect the information. Okay, so what were the points discussed? The primary function, which were they?
Accepting deposit and lending loan.
Yes, primary functions of a bank: accepting deposits, lending of loans, and other duties done by the bank.
Financial advice.
Very good. Financial advice, providing the financial advice, and then we discussed
Increase their firm's
Keeping records.
keeping the records, to maintain the records. Okay. Now, next one again, advise the clients.
Ma'am,
These are the
ma'am.
yes,
One doubt.
yes.
If a bank is stolen, then who is responsible? Us or the bank?
See, the bank is telling the customer they are not responsible for any fraud taking place in the bank, especially in the locker facility cases. It is on our risk that we deposit the amounts in the bank. The bank is not giving any guarantee. It is all up to us. If we are okay, if we are ready to keep it with us, well and fine. No bank is coming to us and asking us. Is any bank approaching us? Give us loan. Keep the deposits in the bank. They might give suggestions, but the decision is all up to us. So anything happens in that way, the bank is not answerable. What to do? Bad luck. Okay. Is it okay? Is it clear? Who was that? Yes, who was that?
Anony.
Your audio is little, I'm not audible. Okay, so hope my clarification is clear. Okay. Now, advise clients. The next one is to provide advice. Advise the clients. Similar to the first point, one of the primary duties of a banker is to help the clients fulfill their financial needs. The same thing. They do so by answering the financial questions asked by the clients, either during face-to-face meeting or phone conversations. Here, this means that other than the financial needs or financial help, other than that, we keep on telephoning the bank and we'll have several doubts. What is the interest rate? Is my salary credited in my account? The customers will be having several queries, isn't it? So such advices or such doubts from the part of the clients, the customers, are also handled. The customer service, that is also done by the banks. That is advise clients. Okay, any doubt, there is any doubt from the part of the customer wants to get any clarifications, that is also solved by the bank. Next one is gather financial information. Gather financial information. So, the
Ma'am, the
bank,
last point,
yes.
a banker will also review a client's financial situation.
Okay, you want to, okay, I'll tell you. The banker will also review a client's financial situation and offer the best banking service. See, before providing any loans or before giving any help to the customer, the bank will check the history of the customer. History in the sense the financial history. How is his financial background? Is he financially fit? If the bank gives the customer a loan, will he be able to repay the loan correctly during the correct time? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, okay, good. So that is the meaning of that point. So only after checking the financial background, the financial stability of the customer, the bank will provide him with the help that he needs. Okay. Then moving to coming to the same point again, gather financial information. The bank will collect the financial information of the existing clients as well as the new clients. Where the bank is not collecting the information about the new customers only. Even the existing customers, this financial ability, stability and all, it is not permanent in our lives. One day we'll be rich, the other day it is not at all sure that we'll have the same financial stability. So it is essential from the side of the bank to know what is the situation prevailing with the customers. Okay, do you get me? After speaking with the clients about their financial needs, a banker uses the information gathered to prepare accounts and loans. Then only after knowing the financial background, the bank will prepare the loans or whatever information document has to be prepared. A banker reviews the financial history of the client to determine their credit worthiness, whether he will be able to repay if a loan is given, whether he will be able to repay it on time, whether he will make any default will be made in the repayment of the loan. The banker uses this information to determine whether the financial institution will be able to meet the client's financial needs. This duty of gathering information helps the financial institution to make informed decisions that improves its profit margin. The bank uses this information to give loans to credit-worthy people who have comparatively lower chances of defaulting. The bank is not at all interested to invite risk. So, the bank will be very careful about it. Okay, is it okay till now? So, what did we learn till now? We discussed the definition of the bank and other duties carried out by the bank. Abdul Aman, please tell me the points. What are the primary functions of the bank? Abdul Aman, switch on the video. Tell me the answer. Abdul Aman, are you telling me? Do you have audio problem? If you have any problem, you should give me a formal message in my phone number. Abdul Aman, okay. Do you have any audio sound problem, audio problem? If anybody is having any type of network issue, you should give me a message in my phone. You can either give me a WhatsApp message or a text message. Okay, you have my number in the group. Okay, mic problem, no problem. If it is genuine reason, we'll accept it. That's not a problem. Okay, so let me see who will answer me. Sayujya, tell me.
Primary functions, accepting the process, lending money.
Lending of loans. Good. Aparna, tell me the other points.
Giving financial advices.
Yes.
Reviewing documents.
Okay. Then? Keep records.
Keep records. Gathering financial information.
Right. Yes, then? Advise the clients. Okay, that's it. So it's almost time. See you in the next session. I want you all to learn the definition correctly for Saturday. I have next class on Saturday only. Will you all learn?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
the definition should be perfect. Okay. Yes, we'll see the banking hour on Saturday. We have accountancy coming up, last 2 sessions. Okay, see you then. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.